Well, hi there. I've made it for another live, y'all. And I'm excited to be here. I hope somebody will actually be here to watch tonight. I have not really confirmed anything with anybody, but I thought I would just go ahead and schedule it and do it anyway. So here I am. But I did forget to make my vlog video for the day. I was thinking I did the same thing, I think last week or the week before, where I just was thinking about the live stream, and I was so, caught up in thinking about that it just completely slipped my mind that I was needing to make a vlog video. So I will more than likely have to do that after I'm finished with this. But so it's actually somewhat quiet again. This is like the third Friday in a row where it's been quiet. And I'm saying that as of now, knock on wood. Who knows? That could change. So, but at the moment, it's not bad. And I don't think that my landlady's come back home yet. So I haven't heard the gate. So you might get to be here to experience the gate and the scooter whenever that happens. But it's even actually pretty quiet in my house right now. Oscar's up on top of the refrigerator asleep. Well, hello, Tan Man. It is so nice to see you. I'm glad you made it, because I haven't seen you or heard from you in a little bit, so I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even know if you knew I was going to be streaming tonight. I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, I was just saying that Oscar's up on top of the refrigerator sleeping, and Poppy is in there in that round thing on the cat tree. It's like a clear bowl. I have like a little mat thing inside of it because they kind of freak out when they go to, they get scared trying to step into it because it's clear. But he's in there and he's been like laying in that for a while, and at the moment is quiet, but that could change at any moment. Oh no. Well, I'm glad he's doing better. Hello. Excuse me. Hello, Margaret. It's so nice to see you here. I'm glad you made it. As I choke, excuse me. Good God. I'm glad y'all are here. I was really hoping that you both would be here. So yeah, I'm just, let's see. Well, thank you, Tan Man. Awesome, Margaret. Margaret, I have just got to say again, I don't know if you've seen my comment on your latest video. That was an awesome video. Oh my God. I've watched it twice, and I told my sister about it. Now, I don't know if she's watched it or not, but I've watched it twice. I'm so glad you are, and I hope just keep like refreshing your thing so that you can stay in time, because I don't know how it is the last couple of weeks. It's like you started out in sync, and then somewhere along the line you got like really behind on where we were. Lightning, oh good lord, there's lightning at the dang door, but I cannot let him in. No, lightning, you can't come in, because I cannot be watching you. I can't watch you. No, lightning, I'm sorry. I'm serious, Margaret. That was just, I don't know. That video was just really, really good, because I really felt like that you really made a good point. Yeah. Yeah, you do. You have to refresh it once in a while. I know, I feel bad. This afternoon though, I did let him come in for a while, and he like slept in my lap. It was really sweet until Poppy started crying. And then once he started crying, wanting out of the tent, I had to let him out of the tent. Because I don't want him to be in there crying and stuff. I don't want him to feel like that's a bad place to be. Okay, good. Yeah, and Margaret, I left you a couple of messages. I don't know if you saw them. I left you one yesterday and then one this morning or something or other. Um, but yeah, oh, I'm so glad y'all are here, because I was really looking forward to it, hoping that you would be here, because you guys are what make the live stream fun. Oh crap, I missed that part. Oh, yeah, well, the one that she just did, it's only 14 and a half minutes, but it's a powerful video, I think, for 14 and a half minutes. I don't know, that video just really blew me away, because I just thought this is so important and so valuable for people to understand, because so many people are still, you know, they, so many people look at cannabis as being a negative thing or a bad thing, and it's like people just don't understand that there are so many benefits to it, so many. And I mean, that's exactly how I ended up starting in the first place years ago. And I told Margaret about this, but I'm going to say it for this live stream video, replay thing. It's the truth, Margaret. I'm serious. So when way back many years ago, when I was in my very early 20s, I was totally against smoking pot. Hated it. But I had a boyfriend at the time that smoked it, and I hated it when he did it. But there was this period of time where I was suddenly having these massive stomach pains that was so severe that I was doubled over. I couldn't eat, sleep, sit down, lay down, nothing I did. I could not get comfortable. 3 days in a row, I went to the emergency room. They could not figure out what the problem was, so they couldn't help me. And I was desperate. So my boyfriend had some pot, and he offered me some, and he said, why don't you try this, because it may help. And in my desperation, I was like, fine. So that's when I tried it, and I kid you not, in less than 1 minute, the pain went away, did not return ever after that. And from that moment on, I had a completely different outlook and viewpoint about marijuana. And I saw the healing properties that it had, and it does, and it has a lot of healing properties. Sorry, I know I kind of got off on a tangent, but I wanted to throw that out there for anybody that might watch this video later, so that you can understand that there's a lot of healing benefits to it. Exactly, Tan Man. I know, that's the thing. It's like there are so many benefits to it, and that's the thing that I'm having a hard time, trying to get across to other people that I feel could benefit from it, but they have a hard time accepting that. Yeah, it helps with mine too. Yeah, and because I have a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress, and being autistic, and same here, Margaret. I have had stomach issues my whole life as well. So many, and it definitely helps. It really does, Tan Man. It really does. And this stuff that I'm using now, I really like it. It's got a higher CBD content. Oh no. Well, that see, and I have seen documentaries and things about that very thing, where young kids were having seizures and the medications they were taking were not helping them. And so they started using cannabis for that, and the seizures stopped. And they were, I mean, it was like a miracle. But I swear, it's like, I don't want to start getting into too much, because Lord knows, YouTube, they want to like censor everything. But I seriously think, with big pharma and all of that, they're out to make a bunch of money, and they don't want people to benefit from something like that, because they lose money. Mm. Yep. I know. Well, that's the thing. I mean, I really truly believe that they do. They do. Because that's just it. And think about it. It's like, literally, you go to a doctor and they prescribe something to you, and then you've practically got a book of all the possible side effects of this medication that they're giving you for something. Then you end up taking that medication, getting new problems. So you go back to the doctor, spend more money to go back to the doctor so they can prescribe some new medications to add on to the other medications, to try to counteract all the side effects that you're taking from the other ones, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a never ending cycle. Well, hello there, Deb. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Debbie, oh my God. Are you freaking serious? Oh my God. Debbie, hello. Oh my Lord, y'all. Debbie is a childhood freaking friend of mine. I have known Debbie since, God, when? How old were we? We were freaking kids. How old were we, Debbie, when we met? Oh my Lord, I can't believe it. Oh my God. Y'all, I better get something to drink soon. I've got something stuck in my dang throat. Oh my Lord. Debbie, I am so happy to see you. Oh my God. I can't believe it. Damn, y'all. This is horrible. I'm going to have to get me something to drink. I swear, I've got some right there. I'll be right back, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh my word. Okay, just for time's sake, I'm just going to do this. Are you freaking serious? Lord, I had no idea that you were even watching my videos. And hello there, Binod. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that right. can't believe it. I am just blown away. And you know what's even more bizarre? I was just thinking about you today, literally freaking today. I was thinking about you and Beth and Laura because I know that Beth and Laura's birthdays are right around the corner. And I was thinking back to all those years ago when we used to go to Eastland Mall to go ice skating. I swear to God, I was just thinking about you today. I cannot believe this. I'm tripping, y'all. I am. Well, I appreciate everybody that's here. Oh man, so do I. So do I. Man, those were some really good times. Oh dear. No, sorry. It really is. I can't believe it. That is just crazy. Well, thank you. Oh my gosh. I swear. This is one of them times where I wish that I could just have all of you up on the screen so that we could all talk and see each other. It feels so one-sided. It's like I want to see you guys. Well, this is just a trip. Yeah, I had no idea. Well, I'm really glad, Margaret. I was hoping that you were still here. I figured you might be. I swear, I wish I were brave enough. I really do. I wish I were brave enough to do it on here. I don't think I have this set for not made for kids, but it's not like, oh, that would just be so freaking awesome. Yeah, we got to figure out how to, I don't know how to do it. I know there's a lot of live streamers that do these kinds of things all the time, but I have no idea how. No clue. I'm not very tech savvy. I just, this kind of, I'm surprised I'm able to do this, to be honest. It's like, even this is a stretch for me. God, this is so crazy. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone almost. Oh dear. Um, yeah, this is crazy. Man, I still remember your mom making those pizzas for us from the school, the cafeteria. Your 12-year-old grandson. Yeah, well, I think I did it one time years ago, but I can't even remember. Honestly, I cannot remember if I was doing a live stream on here or I did do Twitch for a little while, and that was just like, nah. I wasn't real thrilled on the Twitch thing, so, but I can't remember if I actually ever did a live stream on YouTube or not. So I'm sitting here just like looking over the chat just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I do too, Tan Man. Yeah, well, I remember that whenever you'd have those sleepovers, and Beth and Laura and I would come over to your house for sleepovers, your mom would make us those cafeteria, those like square, not square, but like rectangle shaped pizza. I always loved those. Those were so good. I'll never forget that. I love that cafeteria pizza, man. It was good. Yeah, I remember that more than I remember just about anything else from that time, at school. Although I was thinking about being in seventh grade, because in seventh grade I was playing basketball at school, and these girls, nobody liked me, and this girl hit the ball up like this when I had it in my hand. I was getting ready to shoot a basket, and it hit me in the nose and broke my nose. And I've been thinking about that a lot lately, because as I've gotten older, you can really tell where my nose was broken. It's like all caving in and stuff. It's awful. It's terrible. And I can feel it. It is a great memory. Yep, and Cochrane, that's exactly where that nose getting broken happened. Was it Cochrane? I know, I can't remember. Did I meet you through Beth? Were you already friends with Beth? Because I remember exactly when I met her. I don't think they did. I don't think they did. But I mean, I had to be rushed off to the doctor to have my nose reset, and it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. I mean, my nose was like this. It's like this part was over here and this part was over here. I mean, it just kind of went like that. That had to be how I met you then. I was thinking it was. I was thinking that you were already friends with her. It was terrible, Margaret. Oh, it was awful. I was. And the thing is, they just laughed about it. These girls, they were mean. They were really mean. And they just laughed. They thought it was hilarious that, there was blood covering the basketball. It was dripping all down on the floor. It was all over me. I mean, it was horrible. And they just laughed. They thought it was hilarious. Kids are mean, man. Kids are really mean. Yeah, I remember exactly when I met Beth. Went down to the ice skating rink, and I went over to that locker area so that I could put on my skates and everything. And she and Laura were over there, and somehow we struck up a conversation. And I'll never forget, she told me, she said, yeah, people always tell me that I look like Blair from The Facts of Life. Well, thank you, Margaret. Hang on, I gotta back up a little. Oh my Lord, yes, Debbie. Oh God, yes, Prima. Good God. See, I was always too scared to stand up to anybody. I was terrified of everybody. Yeah, Prima. Oh my gosh. I still have a cassette tape from all those years back where we were doing all that stuff, like talking about Anne from the skating rink, and trying to do the voices and all that stuff. It's hilarious, but I don't have a tape player, and I never did get one of those little things that you can convert cassette tapes to like an MP3 or whatever. I never did get one of those things. But I've still got that tape, and it's us just being really silly and ridiculous on there. It's hilarious. I mean, when I did get to listen to it, when I still had a tape player, Tears were streaming down my face. I was laughing so hard. It was hilarious. Well, see, I would do that more now. Hello, Green Rose. I'm glad you made it. Yeah, see, I was always a scaredy cat. I wouldn't stand up to people. Yeah, this is the usual time I've been doing my lives. I don't know, it's just been kind of a Friday night thing the past few weeks. But I'm so glad you stopped in and told me who you were. Oh my gosh. It has been wonderful to have you here. I hope that you get to come back another time. I hate you have to work. It's nighttime for me. That's why I'm doing it now. All right. Well, thank you, Debbie. Thank you so much for coming in. It was great talking to you again. And I hope you have a great day at work. Yeah, I don't know. It makes Friday night fun for me again. Because it's like, I never do anything on a Friday night. Usually, every other week, the only thing I look forward to on a Friday night, and it hasn't even been happening, is there's a channel that I watch on YouTube that usually has a video up every other week, but she's kind of gotten behind schedule. And that's all I ever look forward to is a video that comes out on Friday nights sometimes. Yeah, I can't stand that. It infuriates me, especially because it happened to me so much. I mean, I was bullied so much in school that it just really angers me to see that, when kids are getting bullied and stuff, because they don't realize the damage that they do. They really don't. I mean, I'm going to be 56 years old this year, and I'm still dealing with the pain of the bullying that happened to me when I was a kid. Well, thank you very much. No, Lightning. No, I cannot watch you right now. No, I can't. Nope. Poor Lightning. I feel bad. It really does. It does so much damage. And it's for me, it was more the verbal abuse rather than, the physical. Because people were so verbally abusive to me. Lightning, please don't cry out there. Don't do it. No. I wish he wouldn't do that. But Lightning, no. Go on now. Well, that's good, Tan Man. I know I always tried to be nice to everybody. And I mean, kids would pick on me. These kids would come up to me. I'd be walking along, and these kids would come up that I did not even know them, had never spoken to them, didn't know who the heck they were, and they'd come up to me and go, "I'm gonna kick your ass after school," and I was like, For what? It's like, I don't even know you. And these people would threaten me and they'd push me up against the wall and, point at me and all this kind of stuff. And it was traumatizing. It was horrible. I know, man, I'm telling you, it was terrible how these kids acted. And I mean, it's probably a lot worse today just because today, kids are carrying weapons and stuff. Luckily, when I was in school, that wasn't as much of an issue. Well, that's good, Margaret. I always tried to be nice to the bullies. I tried to be nice to everybody, but kids didn't like me for some reason. And I don't know why, because I mean, I was not a rich kid or anything. I lived in I guess you'd consider it middle class, lower middle class family. It's like I wasn't, a rich snobby kid or anything. So it's like I don't understand, because most of the kids that I went to school with, the majority, they weren't rich either. So, sometimes kids will be bullies if you've got money because they're like, well, you think you're better than us, that type of thing. But it was never that way with me. I never acted that way or was like that. Y'all, I'm considering heating up my thing of pudding, having some pudding. Yeah, that's true, Margaret. Unfortunately, some people are just going to be that way no matter what. Well, hopefully they did. Yeah, and that's true, Green Rose. And I think that's how come, people like me that are, an easy target. I think that's why I've had so many bad relationships with narcissists and people that want to be very controlling. Y'all, I think I'm going to carry you over here. I'm going to put my robe on, even though it's not cold. Because, y'all, I'm just not dressed to be on camera. So I had my robe handy just in case I did want to get up and go do something and take the tablet with me. So hang on, I'm going to move this tablet over here while I'm in the kitchen part of the bitchin'. All right. All right, y'all. I'm not going to be able to see the chat while I'm in here. Oh, Lord. Let's see how I can do this. Oh, my God. Hang on. Y'all, I'm not a professional when it comes to moving this tablet around while I'm trying to live stream. Okay. Y'all, I'm going to heat up my pudding, so if you type a message, I may miss it. I wish they'd do something about that. They need to leave the messages up on the thing. So see, all right, y'all, this is it. So I'm going to tell you about this while I'm here. All right, this is one of my things of pudding that I made. So when I made it hot, I poured it in here. And then if you do not like that film that comes on, that gets on the top whenever you refrigerate it, that film, you put a piece of plastic down and like tap it on there, and it keeps that from happening. Just a little tip. But I'm going to put this in the microwave, so hang on. I sure wish I could see what I'm doing. See, I missed all that. I couldn't read it fast enough. Y'all, I bought these spoons the other day, thinking that they would be like a regular teaspoon. They're not. They're too small. Well, at least you were able to do that, Tan Man. Yeah, I don't know why it's impossible to find teaspoons here. I mean, this is not really a teaspoon. It's like really short. Because I've only got 1 teaspoon, and I brought that from America with me. And that's it. 1 teaspoon. Hey, Poppy. Well, that's got a long way to go. It's not even getting hot. What the hell? I'm starting to think that microwave don't work. All that time it's been in there, and it's not even slightly warm. I do have the setting down so it's not on full power, because everything just gets like way too hot too fast. So I keep the power down on it. This robe is really hot. Yeah, when I made that video the other day, the ASMR video, where I was wearing the robe because I had the friend over, I was boiling. I'm not kidding. When I took this thing off, it was wet on the inside. I was sweating so much because it was so freaking hot in here. Starting to heat up at all. Lord. It's taken too long. I'm so impatient. But since I don't have it up on the highest setting, it takes longer to heat up. It is a small spoon. Well, I'm glad you liked it, Tan Man. Oh, wait, don't go away. Shit. Damn it. That's so annoying. I don't know why it can't just stay up on the screen. I don't understand that. There's a lot I don't understand about YouTube. Oh, Jesus. It's not hot enough still. Sorry, y'all. It's taking a long time. It's warm, but it's not hot. I actually like it hot. Sorry for the traffic noise. Oh, Poppy. Poppy's playing with this dang thing. All right, that's good enough. I ain't done all day tonight. All right, I'm going to move us back over here. So hang on a second. Boy, wait. Okay, well, at least I'm over here now. Oh, crap. Hang on 1 second. Shit. I got to get this robe off. Ugh. Okay, hang on. I got to look and see what you're saying over here. All right, oh, man, I love pudding. I love chocolate pudding. Oh, hello, Gus. Hello. Oh, Poppy. Don't mess with it. Y'all, sorry you're bouncing around because Poppy's bouncing you. Poppy. Yeah, hot pudding is the best. Yep. That's the only way to eat it. Hello, Gus. Sorry, y'all. I'm having me some homemade chocolate pudding. So easy. Really quick to make, too. And especially if you like it hot, it doesn't take long at all to be enjoying it. Yeah, this spoon's just too dang small. So yummy. So I'm having this instead of an Oreo ice cream. Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, that was me. I was craving this stuff yesterday. And here I can't really find, they have stuff they call pudding, but it's not really like this. That Oreo ice cream thing was really good. Yeah, back when I was in elementary school and I used to have to take my lunch, we had those little metal lunch boxes. Came with a little thermos inside. I always had those little snack pack puddings. They were so good. They weren't hot, but they were really good. This is so yummy, y'all. Oh my God. They are good. Back when I was having them, though, they came in a little metal can with a pop top lid on it. So you had to pull off like a metal lid. Way back in the day, back in the 70s. Oh man, y'all, that was good. I know. That's just it. A lot of stuff was way better back then. Like even over the years, even way back when I was still living in the States, excuse me, I would buy certain cereals that I had been eating since I was a child, and I could tell that they made changes in the way they made their cereal. Like Cocoa Puffs. Back in the 70s, when I started eating Cocoa Puffs and loved them so much, they were these little round balls. They were a little kind of dark. They almost looked black. They weren't, but they almost looked like a black color. And it had like this little sugar coating on the outside. And they stopped making them like that. They changed the way they made them. I mean, they still kind of taste like Cocoa Puffs, but they definitely changed the way they made them. And I miss the Hershey bars that used to come in the silver wrapper with the little brown paper wrapper over the outside. I miss those. They don't make those anymore either. They still make the Hershey bars, but yeah, I know I don't, but it's like, if you have something that's a popular thing, why change it? You know? I don't know. There was just something really cool about sliding off that paper thing on the outside, and then you had that silver kind of foil that your Hershey bar was wrapped in, and then I don't know, there was just something really neat. It was like unwrapping a package, you know. It was just really neat. And now they don't do that anymore. It's like in a little plastic wrapper or something. Yeah. Excuse me. And that's possible. I'm sure they probably do. It was just so neat. I don't know. It was just I enjoyed that process, doing it. But anyway, and there's one thing that I used to love. Oh God, what was it called? I think they called them space bars. I can't remember. Crap. Now I can't remember the name of them. It was way back when, the space shuttles were going up a lot and stuff, and there was like all this stuff happening with going out into space and whatever. And they came out, I think they were called breakfast space bars. I think they were made by Carnation or Pet brand. And oh my God, they were so good. They were so freaking good. I would buy them at the time it was called Food Town. They changed it to Food Lion at some point, but it was called Food Town, and they had them there. And you could buy like a box. I think there were 6 packs in a box, and I think it was like 99 cents or something. And space food bars, that's what it was called, space food bars. And it was supposed to be like an entire meal in this one little bar thing, and they had a couple of different flavors, but the chocolate ones, oh man, it was similar to like a Tootsie Roll, but it was like a nutritious breakfast meal that supposedly they could use in outer space. I know. And it seemed like there was, I don't know how many years back, I looked those up and I found some online, but I can't remember. They were like really expensive because I think you could still get them somewhere. I know. Well, seriously, you ought to look at those space food bars. And I think it was it might have been Pillsbury, like Pillsbury or Pet brand or something. I can't remember. But it was back in the 70s. And oh my God, those things were good. I used to buy those whenever I would have like some kind of an allowance. I would save up my allowance to buy those. I loved them that much. Oh, they were delicious. I could almost taste it now. God, that was just so good. I hope I don't look as pale to you as I look on my laptop screen. When I'm looking at myself on the laptop, because I have that open to read your comments when they disappear, I look really pale. Everything looks like washed out. The lighting looks horrible. It looks okay on my tablet, but not on that. I know, seriously. I know there are so many things I wish I could get. Well, you always look good to me, Margaret. I'm always thinking about that. I'm like, what kind of phone does she have? Because whatever phone or tablet that you're using has a really good picture quality. And it seems like your lighting always looks, everything always looks good when you do it. Well, good. Thank you. Yeah, I've got some cheap phone that is like, I guess it might be a name brand for Thailand, but I've never heard of it before. It's a Redmi, whatever a Redmi phone is. But, and I mean, it's okay, but I don't really use my phone. I use the tablet, and this is a Galaxy, what is it? A Galaxy S5e. It came out in 2019. Oh, okay. See, I've got a Samsung tablet as well. I mean, the tablet works okay, but it's like sometimes the lighting is a problem. Well, I try to work with my lighting and I still can't get it right. I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos lately to try to figure out how to properly use the ring light. Well, iPads usually last for a long time. They do work really well. I just can't afford one. I can't afford to get an iPhone or anything. It's like, that's what most people are using that stream and do things with their phones. They're using those, the latest version of a iPhone. It's like, I ain't got that kind of money. Oh, it's a Motorola. Ah, that's funny. Yeah, well, I've got my ring light that I finally got after years of not having one. Because when I first started looking at them, they were real expensive. Now they got some cheap ones. I know I'd like to have the latest version of some things too, so that I could have, decent quality stuff. But I don't know. I'm trying to learn how to properly use the ring light because the videos I've been watching say even though it's got a place in the center for your camera, you really shouldn't have it there. The light should be off separate from the camera and all this stuff. So it's like, I don't know. Because my lighting always looks like shit on my damn ASMR videos. Oh, Dollar General. Yeah, I know. Seriously. Oh, y'all, let me show you something that I ordered for myself. Okay, Um, I was watching this video the other day of this lady. She's turning 80 years old in like a couple of days. Well, after I watched that video actually went viral apparently. Because she looked amazing. I mean, this woman, she has like, all of this is smooth and everything, and she's never had a facelift or anything. She does it all with, that gua sha or however you say it, stone and stuff like that. Well, see, and that's the thing. It's like, it's better if you invest in better quality stuff, which I unfortunately don't always do because I usually just can't afford it. But anyway, I ended up ordering one of these things. It's supposed to be rose quartz. It's plastic. This is supposed to be a rose quartz, like stone that you use, like, on your face and stuff, to do all this stuff with, and you do it on your neck and whatever. And this roller thing, and it's supposed to be rose quartz, and it's freaking plastic. Yeah, it looks pretty. I was all excited when it came today. Yeah, green rose. Yeah, it's supposed, but this is just plastic. I should have known. I totally should have known because the price was so low that I should have realized that it was not going to be genuine rose quartz. Like, but it'll still work nice in a video. You know, it's pretty, so it'll work in a video, and it might actually work. But I mean, it might work, if I'm still using it in the same fashion, the same way that you're supposed to use the other thing. But I was like, oh God. And then I finally got my, yeah, it is. It doesn't, I mean, to me, it seems like plastic, and it's solid. The color is solid. And when you look at rose quartz, it has like, little like whitish or real light pink kind of veins or whatever in it. But this is just a solid pink. There's no color changes or anything. So I really think it's just plastic. But whatever. It might still work. But okay, so I was waiting to get my fanny pack that was supposed to be delivered yesterday, but they never delivered it. Well, it came at the same time as this today. So I got double deliveries in one, which was nice. That dang fanny pack, even though it's the exact same one that I ordered, that I had before, that I loved, and that's why I ordered it, it's smaller. One of the main reasons why I loved that fanny pack that I did have that's starting to come apart was the size of it, because it was really roomy inside. This one's like half the size, and it should have been the exact same thing. So I was like, oh great, that's lovely. Oh, and when I went out today, I checked my tire. There was still some air in it, but I could tell that some of the air had gone out of it, and so I had to pump my tire again. So I was looking on Lazada because I thought, you know what, if I have to replace this tire, I'd really like to replace both tires with those tubeless tires. So it's like, it's a solid piece that goes on there. So there's no inner tube and you don't have to pump it up or anything. It's just a solid tire. But I'm just not sure of the measurements and everything, because I found some. They're supposed to be for 26-inch, but it's like you got to have the right size rim, and I'm not sure if it is. Oh my Lord. Hang on, I'm going to show you this egg. Hold on one second. I'm going to show it to you. It's an adorable little egg. Look at it. It's kind of, it's like a light tan color. It's not white. Most of the eggs here are not white. They're brown. And I swear, the other day I was out there, not the same day, as I found this, but a few days ago, I heard all this commotion outside, and I'm like, what in the world is that? And I went out and I looked, and those hens and roosters were out there jumping around on my stuff that I store outside, and my bike is right there. And I swear, I can't help but wonder if one of them hens jumped up in my dang bike basket and like laid an egg to give me as a gift or something, because I feed them all the time. I know that sounds insane and stupid maybe, but where in the hell did this come from? It was not there. Excuse me. I didn't see it in there when I came back from my errands the other day. because I had stuff in that basket, and when I pulled my stuff out of the basket, I didn't see it. But then when I went out the next time, that's when it was just kind of laying right there on the inside of my basket where I could see it. And I'm like looking around to see if there were any more, and this was the only one. And I don't want to break it because I'm liable to. I can't tell that. But it's so cute. And this is actually really small because normally when you go get them, they're bigger than that. But I don't know. That's just really neat. And I do wonder, I think maybe the hen gave it to me as a present or something. I don't know. Oh, sorry. So yeah, interesting. And that one rooster that had that piece of rope tied around its foot, still on there. He's been dragging that dang piece of rope around for days. Nobody's taken it off. It's possible. I mean, it is possible. I've heard about birds and stuff that, will bring gifts to you. They'll like drop off little gifts and stuff, to people that feed them and things like that. So who knows? But, yeah, that dang rooster's still walking around dragging that rope tied around his leg. Nobody's taking it off. I keep talking to him and saying, I would try to take it off of you, but I know you'd peck me because I don't know how to handle a rooster. I've never handled one before. So I have a feeling he'd peck the heck out of me if I tried to take it off. But these people around here, these roosters belong to them. They're always picking them up and walking around with them. So it's like they could have taken it off, but nobody has. And I'm afraid he's going to get stuck on something and either get hurt or not be able to get free, and it's like, I just wish they would take that thing off. Because it bothers me every time I look out and see him dragging that thing around. It's like, oh my Lord. Sorry, I'm watching Poppy and Oscar. They were kind of wrestling. I know, it's terrible. I know, I may have to, if I'm out there and I see it and my landlady happens to be outside or something, I'm going to ask her about it and be like, hey, this is stuck on this bird, get it off of there. Y'all, this water is not cold enough to suit me. Ugh. He's doing all right. Big brat that he is, I swear. Oh, he just doesn't want to, he is just never satisfied. I'm telling you, I cannot satisfy that cat for nothing in the world. Tried that new cat food and he gobbled it up that day that I gave it to him. Next time, I'm about giving up on trying to give him wet food. All he ever wants is that dry food, and he wants me to take it out of the bag and put a little pile on the floor so he can eat it. And then when he's done with that, he cries at me to put another little pile on the floor. It's like, I'll put that same food in a bowl, and he looks at me like, how could you? Like, I don't want that. It's crazy. Oh. So y'all, I love my little makeup kit thing, my fake makeup. I do. I actually got this out yesterday. I was sitting here watching a video, and I sat here and I opened this thing up and I started playing around with my stuff, not playing around with it, but just like looking at it and doing all this stuff. I love this thing. I absolutely love it. It just has that, like Marilyn Monroe. I could imagine that this would be something that Marilyn Monroe would have, kind of that retro feel to it. I love it. Oh my God, I love it. I was so glad that Linda told me where she got hers. But it's weird because Linda's, all of her little compacts and stuff are black. It's got the, the pink and stuff on the inside, but the cases are black. I don't know how I ended up getting a pink one. I mean, it was pink in the ad. Sorry, Poppy's playing around down there, so y'all are bouncing around. So I didn't even see one that had the black compacts, but I was glad that this one was pink. Exactly, Green Rose. Yep. I have a fake everything. Everything's fake. It's all fake. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this bag, this thing is just, I love this. I love this so much, y'all. And then this little thing, I love this thing. I've been playing with this too, because this is such a great little sensory toy. And I bought this at the market when I went up there to buy my beef. And they charged me, I think they charged me like 45 baht for it, or maybe it was 35 baht, which is a little over $1. So it's just like a little over $1, for this. Well, they had a similar one to this up at the 7-Eleven. It was a little bit smaller. It was orange, and it had these little legs that came down. So it was a little different looking, and I was going to buy that today. I went up there to pay for it, and she was like 89 baht, and I was like, 89 baht? And I was like, at the market, they've got them for like 30 baht, so I said, no, never mind. So I didn't get it. It's like, come on, y'all. I mean, these are, dollar store stuff. But they're great. I'm telling you, it's just so relaxing and calming just to do this. I love this thing. And they've got different kinds because I saw some on Lazada. So if I can't find more in town, I'm going to probably order me a couple more of these things because I want to make a video with them, have different ones, do a little video because they're really awesome. They make great noises and stuff, great sounds. I'm such a kid at heart. I love stuff like this. I know that little yellow one's so cute. This is the first one that I bought. Aren't they? This was the very first one that I bought because I had gone up to that place I call the thrift store or thrift shop, whichever the mood hits that day is what I call it. I went up there one day and I was getting ready to go pay for something. And as I was walking up to the register area, they don't really have a register, but where you pay. As I was walking up to the table, there was like a little table right there that has like jewelry and stuff like that on there. Hair, not jewelry, but hair clamps and clips and whatever. And this was just sitting there. And I mean, literally the second my hand touched it, I'm like, oh my God, I got to have this. As soon as I touched it and I felt how soft and everything, I thought, this is such a great sensory toy. So I had to have this. And I've got a video on my ASMR channel of just this. It's really short because, there's only so much you can do with this one thing. And there's no talking in the video, but it was just me kind of playing with this and squishing it and stuff. But I love it. I just think they're so cute. And they're so neat. So, yeah. I know, I love finding stuff like that too. And I wish that I had bought this one because it's been a couple of weeks ago when I was at 7-Eleven. They had one that was this same kind of stuff. It was green. It was like kind of a neon green color. But it was this long one. And the whole thing had these little things hanging off of it and had these like eyes at the top. It was this long green one. And I wish I'd have gotten it. Of course, who knows what they would have charged for that one, because it was bigger than that 89 baht one that I was going to get today. But I'm going to look around on Lazada, because I've seen them on Lazada, and these things are like 20 baht or something on there. They're really cheap. Of course, you know, if I buy several of them, it won't be as cheap. But if I see some different ones, I want to get them, because I would like to have a collection of these, because they are really wonderful to calm your nerves and stuff, and great for videos. And they light up. This one's kind of hard to get to light up, but you know, it's just really neat. I love it. So what are y'all doing for the weekend? Any plans? Well, there's nothing wrong with just hanging around, hanging out. Yeah, we need to do a video call. Seriously. Have a little smoke session together. I think that would be so much fun. Oh, well, I hope your ex is very nice. I really do. I hope your ex is nice and will be nice to you. Yeah, man, it's been so long since I've had somebody to smoke with. Somebody fun to smoke with. I had my husband. So, you know, but that wasn't, whatever. Most of the time I smoke by myself. So, it's been a long time since I've had anybody to do that with. No, I'm sorry, but I just have to do this. I'm telling you, this is just like it's a habit. It really is. Hi, Poppy. Little popsicle. Yeah, I call him a popsicle and a Pop-Tart. Yeah, buddy. Smoking buddies. Aw. Look. Poppy. Hey, cutie. Oh, he is so sweet. Y'all, I'm telling you what, I was so happy to get him back. Oh, that day he was gone. I mean, he was gone for like 24 hours. Isn't he? He was gone for like 20. Oh, y'all, the color on here just totally changed and got all wacky looking. I look purple on my laptop. It looks terrible. It looks okay on my tablet, but there. Put some color back in there. I don't know. It went away again. Dang it. I mean, it's like it looks good on my tablet, but on the laptop it looks horrible. Come on now. Oh, well. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, he was gone for like 24 hours and I was just missing the hell out of him. It was so rough. Ugh. I had a hard time dealing with it. And then that's why the day I was supposed to go get him, I knew I had hours to wait, and I just kept finding things to do to occupy my time, trying to get ready for it. And it was fun going out to buy those snacks and stuff for those people. Me too. He hasn't acted at all like anything was ever done. It's obvious that something was done. So it really did happen. But he doesn't act like it did. He's just been going on about life like, you know, nothing ever happened at all. I'm so proud of him because he's so good. He's such a sweetheart. Y'all, I swear, this lighting on this dang thing, it's really annoying. I wonder what it would look like if I switched the lights. It may look terrible. Hang on one second. I'm going to try something. It may be just awful, but let me check it. Oh, goodness. This looks really red. Oh my God. No, this definitely won't work. I wish y'all could see how red this looks on my tablet. I mean, I literally look like I'm in a red light zone or something. Hang on a minute. Oh, sorry, Oscar. You're fine. Oh my God. That was pretty awful. Yeah, that was really bad. Hang on a minute. Well, that's good, Tan Man. Yeah, that was really, really, really red. I kind of figured that it wouldn't work out, but I thought I'd try it anyway. What? You gonna come here and say hi? What you doing? Hey, baby. Hi. Oh, yeah, exactly. ASMR tingled red. It looks good now? I hope so. Yeah, it's so hard for me. And I tell you, when I'm trying to adjust my camera for when I'm making my ASMR videos, because I'm not using the tablet for that, I use a Logitech C920. I never can. Hey! Quit scratching on the screen. Sorry. I never can. Hey! Lightning! Oh, good Lord. Lightning, stop it. It's tearing the hell out of that screen, y'all. I got to get a new screen because they're tearing it all up. One of these. Hang on one second. God damn it. Lightning! Hey! Is that you? Whoever it is, stop it. Oscar? Was that you doing that? I'm over here yelling at Lightning, and I think it was Oscar. What in the hell were you doing? Oh, good Lord. I know, seriously. All right, so where the hell was I? I was saying something. Oh, yeah, the lighting on my dang Logitech camera. I swear, I got the ring light and everything to try to get my camera to look good and the settings to look good. And I never can get the settings right. And my videos end up looking yellow. It's like when I look at the thumbnails for it, I'm like, it just looks yellow. Everything looks yellow. I do, the background, everything just, it's like, oh God, it's no wonder that my channel's not growing because everything looks yellow all the time. And I keep trying to adjust the settings and change it, and it just, well, I don't know, yours always looks good. Your lighting and everything always looks fine in your videos, but when I try to make videos, it just, the lighting always is wrong. And I don't know, maybe it's because I can't stand the cool light. I like warm light. So all of my lights that I have in here are all warm light. And then when I use the ring light, I use the warm light setting, because if I use the cool light setting, I just look like this corpse or something. I have no color. I look really washed out. Nothing looks good about it. What is going on? Oh, good Lord. I can't tell if that's lightning at the door. Yeah, it's just, I like it. Just to me, it's more soothing, it's more calming. The cool light to me just makes you feel like you're in a hospital or something. I can't stand that cold, harsh kind of feel. Hey, would you stop scratching on the screen? Sorry, y'all. I mean, it's a live stream, so it's like I can't just pause and go deal with it. It's like, oh my God. I don't know why they are constantly scratching on that dang screen. And it's got big holes in it now. And if they keep pulling on those same holes, they're going to be able to get out of it. And I'm going to be really upset then. So I got to get that taken care of. But I got to get those dang tires for my bike. They are being wild. It's a little bit cooler tonight than it has been lately, which is nice. It really is. It's very nice. And so I think whenever it gets cooler, they always get crazy. It's like they suddenly have like all this energy and stuff because it probably feels better to them just like it does to me, and it's not quite as hot because it has been getting really hot lately. It's just been unbelievably hot. Oh, you know what? I bet I have a power bill sitting outside. I know, I think mine do too. It's like they're either making a bunch of noise or, hiding. It's like if I want them on camera, they don't come around. But they'll be out there playing and making a bunch of racket. Especially when I'm trying to make an ASMR video. That's inevitably, I'll be sitting there doing something and I'm like, yeah. Well, I'll be sitting there making an ASMR video and I'm like, doing something like this and I'm talking, real softly. And then you hear scratch, 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 scratch. Inevitably, they go to the litter box. And they sit there and they scratch and scratch. And I'm like, are you trying to dig your way to China? Because they just will scratch and scratch for like, I don't even know how long, for a long time. Or they'll decide that was the perfect time to start running through the tunnel and chasing each other. And I'm like, ugh. I cannot believe the amount of time it takes to try to make a dang video. And I mean, and they end up being short videos because of all the editing I have to do. I mean, I might sit there for hours, but I have to keep stopping and stopping for the traffic and the dogs and the cats and the, everything. It's like, and I swear I would love to do videos in the daytime, but I can't. Oh no. I know, what is it? They always want to go for the very things that you really don't want them to go for. Somehow they just know. It's like, oh, this thing over here, that's one of the main things she doesn't want me going near. So I'm going to purposely go do something with it. Screw it up. I hope y'all can't hear that fan too much. I mean, I hope the fan's not blowing in the microphone. I have no idea how this stream sounds or anything. Mama kitty. Oh, starting to chase each other now. Yeah, it's amazing. And they'll always be exactly where I don't want them to be. It's like if I'm going to go do something, it's like as soon as I go to do something, one of them will be right there. And it's like, you are in the exact spot that I don't want you to be in. Out of all the places in the whole house, this is the very spot I don't want you to be. And there you are. It's crazy. I may have to fix me a glass of ice, put some water in there. They are so cute. I mean, that's just it. I love them. And they always, they make me laugh. They bring me so much joy. But I do get irritated with them sometimes. It's like, dang it. And that Poppy, he is so freaking fast that I'll be sitting here and all of a sudden he's just like flying across my dang laptop and I'm going, and he's like starting videos I don't want to see, or, if I'm like uploading a video and he starts to run across, I'm like, oh no. It's like, I just got through editing that video and now you're going to like mess it up or delete it or something. I'm telling you, it's crazy. And it was funny this morning. I had been listening to a voice message from my sister, and I had left her a message, and I laid the tablet down for a second because I was getting myself a cup of coffee or something or other. And I came back and I looked down, and Poppy had walked across the tablet. And when I looked down, it said R2D2. And I thought, I'm sending that message. So I sent the message to my sister. And then I did a voice recorded message. And I said, I had to send that because Poppy just typed R2D2. So I had to send it. I don't know how he managed it, but he did. Oh, God. Ugh. I guess so. He is a nut. And oh my God, he flies. I mean, he literally flies. He is intelligent and he's very athletic. I went in there, I think it was yesterday. I walked in there, and right at that moment that I did, Poppy looked at me. He was like up on the cat tree, and he just like immediately just took this flying leap and just soared down onto the floor. I mean, it was just, and it was like one just beautiful swoop like a bird. He just went, phew. I was like, oh my God. I mean, it was just brilliant, Oh my gosh. He cracks me up. He really does. He just does some really funny things. And I need to get him, I keep forgetting when I get up in the morning, I need to seriously start recording him when I get up to feed him. Because when he meows, the way he does it, he sounds like he's singing a song. And it's the cutest little thing when he does that. And it's mostly in the morning when I get up to feed him. But I keep forgetting to record it. Oh, hey, y'all are here for the gate. You get to hear the gate and the scooter. Yeah, always, Tan Man. There it goes. She's actually late closing the gate tonight. I know they always do that. And like today, I walked in the other room and I didn't have my camera with me. And I walked in and I saw Poppy laying a certain way. He was in the tent. And I've got this broken piece of a scratching post in there that he uses. Well, good. I'm sure people probably get tired of me always saying that, but I can't help myself. So I've got this piece of a scratching post in there, and it has like a piece on the bottom. And I walked in there and he was asleep in that piece wrapped around, and he was wrapped around it, laying on his back with his arms out like this and his legs out like that. And it was so funny. So I came in here and got the thing. And as soon as I went to go click the picture, he moved. In that exact moment, I was like, are you serious right now? Dang it. They always do that. It's like I try to tiptoe and everything. I try to be really quiet so that I can go grab something to take a picture. And then inevitably they move, you know. Crazy. I know, seriously. I wish that Poppy would want to be like a ham for the camera and would, want me to take his pictures a lot. Because he's such a cutie and he takes really good pictures when I'm able to get them. He's very photogenic. I know, well, that's like Oscar. Every time I go to take Oscar's picture, as soon as I raise the thing up, he turns his head. I'm like, come on, Oscar. And I'll sit there and keep asking him, please, please, and he'll just keep his head turned. And as soon as I pull the camera away, he'll turn and look at me. And I'm like, you little bastard. I know, well, see, that's how Biscuit used to be. Thank you, Margaret. Yeah, Poppy is very adorable, and he is just so lovable, and I'm so happy about that. So happy that he's lovable. But yeah, Biscuit used to do the same thing. It's like he would be laying there looking really cute, and I'd start to take his picture, and as soon as I did, he would get up and start coming over to like rub up against my leg and stuff like that, and I'm like, probably. Yeah, Biscuit was a sweetheart too. I used to have him pull my ponytail. I'd have my hair up in a ponytail and I'd do like this, and he would grab a hold of it and pull on it. And I used to love that because it was like a head massage. Oh, God. Yeah, one of these days I've really got to go and get a massage. I really do. I just need one. It's been years since I've had one. I know you should. Well, you ought to go on my cat page because you could definitely post your picture on my cat page. It's called Cats Are the Greatest Things Ever. Cats are the greatest things ever. I started that page in 2013. Finally got up over 12,000 something followers on that page. I wish I had that many dang subscribers. Yeah, I don't post that often anymore. I keep forgetting about it because I just don't go on Facebook. I only really have Facebook because of that page and so that I can use Messenger. But yeah, I mean, it's like the other day, y'all, I had gotten up to 734 subscribers on my ASMR channel. And now it's, I think, down to 732. And then on this channel, I got up to 102, and now it's at 101. It's like, oh, come on, y'all. Ugh, it's killing me. But I haven't given up yet. I'm still here. Still trying. But until I can get this dang camera lighting situation, I'm probably not going to get very many new people. I wish they would too. Thank you, Green Rose. I just saw your message. Sorry. I took off my glasses so I can't have see. So I didn't see your message. I'm sorry. Oh, dang it. I need a glass of ice because I can't stand room temperature anything. Ugh. Ugh. It's just water, and I'm like, yuck. I like things ice, ice cold, or hot, hot, hot. You know, one or the other, but nothing in between when it comes to drinks. I really should just have my glasses on so I'm not sitting here going, mm, mm. I just hate putting them on because then you get all this glare and stuff. Yeah, I've always been that way. Probably because, growing up in the South, that's just the way we did things. You have a little bit of drink with your ice. You always fill it to the top with ice. That's just the way it is. Well, I hope you do, and I hope you enjoy it. I certainly like it. I just finished off my pitcher of tea today because I'd made myself another one. During the summer months, it's like I love having iced tea. I mean, it's always summer here, but during the really hot months, it's really nice to have. But yeah, you got to have that full glass of ice. That's just the way it's got to be. Well, I hope you do, and I hope you like it. I think that's just, I mean, to me, it's the best iced tea. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. After yard work, see, that's how we used to always do it too. Have a big old tall glass of iced tea after you did the yard. That's funny. What in the world? I need to put my little thing back in here. Oh, God. It is nice looking, though. It is pretty. Too bad it's fake. Well, I hope everything works out with that moving situation. Yeah, springtime is always so nice after a harsh winter. It's like springtime is just like so welcoming, which I don't get to experience anymore because we basically just have the one season. They consider it different seasons here, but not really. It's just hot. But when I lived in the States, springtime was so nice when you'd start seeing the little blooms on the trees and stuff like that, and the grass would start turning green. And I love the sound of lawnmowers. I would love it when I'd hear a lawnmower start up. I'm like, oh, wow, it's getting to be that time of year again. I love it. Ugh. Yeah, that is yucky. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, I apologize. I don't mean to yawn. I'm not bored. I know I used to love to mow the lawn. I loved it. And if I had, and it makes me mad because when I was at the other house, I bought myself one of those old-fashioned push mower types. You know, it's got the blades and you just push it and it spins. So it's not electric or anything. But the kind of yard that we had over there was not right for that kind of mower. But when I left that there, and now I don't have it, and I wish I did because I would use it out here. Shit, y'all. I keep throwing my dang reading glasses around. Let me see what that said. I bet it is. I bet it is nice. I mean, I'm looking forward to using it. I tried to use it a little bit today, but I need some kind of face cream or something to help it move along your skin because it's like I don't have anything. I don't have any like moisturizers or anything like that. I know I'm terrible. I should be like taking better care of my skin than I do. I know, I bet it is beautiful. I would love to see pictures when you plant your flowers. It does me too. Well, it did for me whenever I was still in America. I love springtime. Spring, summer, and fall. I enjoyed all of those seasons. Not so much winter, especially in North Carolina, because it's like we never really got snow. We always just got sleet and freezing rain. Oh my God, y'all, it's thundering. Did you hear that? I don't know if you heard that. That came out of nowhere. It startled me a little bit, and it definitely startled Oscar. He went running. Oscar does not like thunderstorms. I know, isn't that weird? That just came out of nowhere. Wow. I wonder if we're going to get a storm tonight. It was raining today some. Yeah, that really took me by surprise. Hang on one second, y'all. I'm grabbing another snack. I didn't have much of a dinner. I ate kind of early because I always do. I'm like those old people that like to eat at 4 o'clock. Well, I usually like to eat at 3. So, it's like my dinner's like at 3 in the afternoon. Um, and today I made a can of that minestrone soup, and watch out, y'all. I saw that lightning that time. Holy crap. That scared me. Um, Now I forgot what I was saying. I was talking about eating. Anyway, I made that minestrone soup and I split it up into 2 meals today. So it wasn't that much food. I just like to eat early, and then that way, if I'm hungry later, like now, I can have a little snack or something. So I'm grabbing a snack. Hang on a second. I bought this thing. These are just little small things, but they're good. This is one of the few Thai snacks that I like. So y'all, if I suddenly disappear, it'll be because the power went out or something. I know, well, even 80 is not that old anymore. Lord, I just watched this woman's video the other day, which is why I bought this thing. Because her video title was something about that, her face routine or whatever, and she's 80. She looked like she was in her 40s, and she's never had a facelift. I was like, holy crap. And then she uses one of these things. So I said, okay, I'm getting me one. So I'm going to be eating this little snack thing. These are actually really good. A little stale though, even though they've been sealed up. That's a problem here too. I doubt that. Uh-oh. Okay, I think I'm back. My thing was spinning. So yeah, if I disappear, it'll be because either the power went out or the internet went out or something. Now these are actually pretty tasty. Very rare for me to find Thai snacks that are good to me. So much of the things here are so spicy. They're not. They're these things called, what the heck are they called? It says barbecue Korean. It's supposed to be some like Korean barbecue flavor. And they're like in the shape of like a little chicken leg, but it's got this like spicy kind, or it's, you know, it's like a spice on the outside flavoring. But they're actually really good. They have a lot of good flavor. What's cute? Oh, this? Oh, they are kind of cute. Well, I got plenty, so if y'all want to come over, you can all have some. See, I got a lot of them. They are pretty good. It really is one of the few snacks that I think actually has some good flavor to it here. So many things have this like strange, like fishy flavor. Like a lot of their snacks are like squid flavored and all these kind of weird things. They don't put many in these bags, though. Oh, no. Ugh. That's never fun. Well, that was that. Yeah, they don't put many in there. No lightning. I know it's lightning outside, lightning, but honey, you can't come in right now. He's not afraid of the storm. He never has been. Being an outdoor cat, he doesn't seem fazed by it. He just wants to come in just to come in. Well, there are plenty. Like I said, there's quite a few in there. I don't even know how many bags that is, but it's a lot. Quite a few. Let's see how many are there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's still 10 bags, and I've already had a couple out here. I guess it was probably 12 to begin with. 12 or 13. Sometimes they bag these things up all weird. Hey. Come here. Look, it's Poppy. popsicle. He's purring. He's so cute. Oh, I love you. Your cat's scared of storms. I know a lot of animals don't like the holidays like that. He heard this rattling wrapper, so he's like, "Oh, what's that? What's?" Y'all, I'm hearing some weird stuff going on. What the heck was that? He's such a sweetheart. He really is. No, lightning. Y'all, seriously, I can't. Lightning, you got to stay out there. You're not going to get wet or anything if you stay on the porch. I hear the rain. The rain is beginning. Here it comes. Yeah, here the animals don't usually get too scared with the fireworks and stuff because they happen all the time here. They literally grow up listening to firecrackers and stuff going off because they use them all the time for funerals and all kinds of occasions. So luckily they usually don't get too scared, but Oscar's tears my connection. Okay, it says I'm live again. I may be having a weak connection or something because of the weather. Yeah, that rain is relaxing. It's really nice. Oh, and I ordered myself. Hi. Oh, hi. It's because I'm back. I had ordered myself these little, what do you call that stuff? I forget what it's called now. Ugh. You know, like the stuff that you can use to bake with and stuff. What do you call it? Oh, it's like a plastic, but it's not plastic, and you can put it in the oven and oh God, what is it called? Oh my Lord! It's y'all can probably hear this rain. It's starting to come down kind of hard. Whatever in the hell that stuff is called. Anyway, I bought me some of these things, shoe covers. And I had ordered myself a blue pair and a pink pair, and they sent me 2 pink ones instead of a blue and a pink. Saran wrap. No, not saran wrap. It's like, oh, what the hell do you call this? Hang on, I'm going to get the dang thing, and I'm going to show it to you. Hold on, I'll be right back. No, not foil. I'll be right back. Okay. This kind of stuff. But you know, they make baking pans and stuff out of this material now. What do you call that? I don't know if it says it on here. Yeah, I'm going to put some aluminum foil or some plastic wrap on my feet. Silicone. Yeah, waterproof silicone covers. But I was supposed to get a blue pair, like in this picture, and a pink pair, because I have a blue pair of shoes and a pink pair of shoes. So I thought, you know, if it's raining, I'll have a pair of blue ones for my blue shoes and a pair of pink for the pink shoes. But they sent 2 pink, which I'm glad that at least they sent 2 of a color that I like and not some hideous color that I don't like. So I haven't tried them out yet because they just came the other day. But I could put them over my shoes and hopefully keep my shoes dry when it's raining. Because the ones that I've got are the kind that go all the way up to your knee and like, you know, for like if it's flooding outside. I know they're really neat. Um, but sometimes it's just raining. It's not necessarily flooding, so I don't need to have those for just rainy days. You know, if it's just raining outside and I have to go somewhere. So I thought if I had some of these, then hopefully my shoes will stay dry, because it takes forever for them to dry once they get wet. So this is kind of odd. I was just noticing this. It's like the tread on this thing is kind of weird. It's like there's tread over here and tread over here, but in the center there's not any. Not quite sure I understand that, but oh well. They look gigantic, don't they? But that's because I have gigantic feet. I wear a size 11 US size, 43 European size. I got skis for feet. I think that's why I trip over my feet so often, because they're so big. So yeah, I had to buy these really large sizes to fit. So if we keep getting rain, I may be trying these out soon. Yeah, it sounds nice and peaceful out there right now. It's raining decently, but not too much. I hope they work well. I hope so. I mean, they showed like a video of somebody wearing them, you know, walking in the rain and stuff. I know, I can't believe I didn't think of it either. I'm like, what in the hell is that stuff called? But it just was not coming to my mind at all. So, ah, well. Oh, I like it when it's like this, when I don't have to go anywhere, though. It's nice. It really is nice when it rains. Having all the windows open and you can hear the rain, and, you know, if there's a breeze, you can feel the breeze. What you doing, puppy? What you doing, little puppy? You are so cute. I swear he amazes me when I take him out on the bike to go wherever I have to take him, whether it's to the vet or whatever. He just sits there. He doesn't make a fuss. He doesn't cry. The only time I ever remember him crying was the very first day that I brought him home, because he was in a cage riding down the street and didn't know what was going on. Oh, I know. It's so relaxing. I don't know if we're going to get more thunder and lightning. I hear a little bit of a rumble out there. It's starting to rain a little bit harder, too. It's starting to come down, y'all. Hey. Hey. You not want to be held? You never want to be held when I'm on live. You always want to be held when I'm not on live. Is it because you just don't want to be on camera? But you're so handsome. Yeah, well, that's just it. I mean, you know, really severe storms scare me. They really do. They scare me. He is cute. Oh, he wants something to eat. He's going over there to eat something. I'm telling you, I'm so thankful for that little kitten, because he has just brought so much happiness and joy into my life. Oh, I know it, Margaret. You know, we used to get some really bad storms in North Carolina. Some of those summer storms would be really bad. We get a lot of bad ones here, too, though, being right near the ocean and everything. Oh, God. I know we used to get those tornado watches and warnings and stuff too, and it was so scary. I remember we would have to go, like, all of us go into the bathroom and get into the bathtub and ride out the storm, because that's what they would tell us, on the emergency broadcast system, when they'd come in with their little their alert system. And they'd say, the following counties have a tornado watch or warning or whatever in effect until whatever time. And they would say in those messages, go, find the safest place in your house to stay. If you have a bathroom, go get in your bathtub and cover yourselves in blankets and stuff, so that if things go crazy, debris won't land on you, or, you might protect yourself a little more, whatever. It was scary. What you doing, baby? Hi. I've got a really big lag going on, I can tell. The stream is lagging. Oh, man. That's like when I was in Hurricane Hugo back in 1989, I think it was. And Hurricane Hugo hit Charlotte, where I was living. And I was in an apartment complex, and I was in this building, and right in between my building and this other building was this gigantic tree that had to have been over 100 years old. I mean, this thing was huge, and huge all the way around, this huge tree. After Hurricane Hugo came blowing through there, the next day, once it was past and you went out to go assess the damage, that tree had fallen down, had been uprooted out of the ground, and had fallen down, luckily, in between the two apartment buildings. If it had fallen on my building, I would not be sitting here right now, because it would have just flattened everything. That tree was that big. It was way bigger than the building that I was living in. That was just crazy. That was scary. That was really scary. And I watched a video not too long ago. My sister sent it to me. It was like news. It was like a news broadcast that was going on when Hurricane Hugo was hitting North Carolina and stuff. And it was like this long thing where it was just the constant news broadcast of that happening. And it was so weird, because it was like, oh my God, I was living there when this was going on, and I was experiencing this whole thing. It was crazy. Well, y'all, I've been on here for 2 hours. I don't know if I should stop, because, I don't know what y'all got to do today. I don't want to keep you from whatever you might need to be doing. Yeah, see, I've got to get going. Okay, well, I appreciate you coming in. I was thinking about maybe ending the stream anyway, because I feel like I'm having to really yell over the rain, because it's really loud. And you should message me, Margaret, because if you want to have a smoke together or something, let me know, because I would love to. Whenever you've got time, whenever you feel like it. Excuse me. Well, thank you, Tan Man. I plan on it. As long as y'all want to show up for it, I'm more than happy to be here. I hope I'm not yelling too much in this thing. I can't tell how loud I am. I may listen to this back and go, oh my God. Well, good. Yeah, let me know, because I'm up for it. I really am. Whether it's now or later, whenever you got the time, just let me know. and I'll try to work it out. Well, thank you, Tan Man. Well, I appreciate everybody that showed up and everybody that's here. And wow, talking to my friend Debbie, that just blew my mind tonight. I didn't even know she knew anything about this channel. I had no idea she even knew my channel existed. So that was just crazy for her to show up. I loved it though. That was awesome. So anyway, I guess I'm going to get going. Hopefully I'll hear from you, Margaret. Thank you, Green Rose. I wasn't even sure if you were still here. I hadn't really heard anything from you in a bit. But thank you for stopping in. And I'm so thankful for all of y'all. Well, it sounds good, Margaret. So I appreciate all of y'all being here. I love it. I love you. And I look forward to talking to you again. So I'll plan to do this again next week unless for some reason I'm not able to. But, I mean, that'll be the plan from now on. Because like I said, it gives me something to look forward to on a Friday night because I don't ever do anything on a Friday night. I'm boring, man. I do nothing. Exciting for me is making some coffee and, smoking a bowl or something. It's like, that's my Friday night. Well, thank you all for being here. I love you, and I look forward to seeing y'all next time or whenever. Hopefully soon, Margaret. So I'll talk to y'all again soon. Have a good one, everybody.